Now, these great walls might look like part of some long-lost castle, but in fact they are the remains of one of the most historic and once forgotten gardens in Britain. But where are we? Well, stick around and I'll show you.
On today's show, we'll be helping a very athletic couple in their bid for the country dream. So, on your marks and get set for some gold medal properties. We've got the clear favourites and the underdogs. But who will be the ultimate champion?
I win.
Well, today we're in a very damp Carmarthenshire here in southwest Wales, and these are the glorious gardens of Aberglasney. Now, although the house behind me is shrouded in mystery, we do know there's been a garden here since the 15th century. This one is currently in the process of being restored, and it is absolutely unique.
Southwest Wales is dominated by the counties of Carmarthenshire to the east and Pembrokeshire on the southwestern tip. With stunning scenery that covers 240 square miles, Pembrokeshire is home to the only national park in the UK that is virtually all coastal. Across the border, Carmarthenshire is fondly known as the Garden of Wales, and it's said that the Welsh poet and writer Dylan Thomas found inspiration in the rural splendour here, which he referred to as the Fields of Praise.
Well, here in southwest Wales, house prices can vary pretty dramatically. If it's value for money you're after, well, try Carmarthenshire. Prices there are 15% lower than its neighbouring counties. But if you want gorgeous coastlines and stunning countryside, border hop. Check out Pembrokeshire and Ceredigion. The average detached will set you back a cool £206,000. But as you can see, there is plenty on offer.
If money is no object, the former lighthouse at St Anne's Head could be yours in exchange for £1,250,000. It's awash with all the maritime quirks you'd expect from such a unique place, and includes 6 bedrooms, an indoor pool, and one of the most spectacular views of the Pembrokeshire coastline and beyond. Tucked behind these double gates in Cosheston is this attractive detached 4-bed property. It comes with 3 reception rooms and a bespoke handcrafted kitchen centred around a rather grand atrium hallway. All this for £720,000. And finally, hop over into Carmarthenshire, and this villa in Porthreed is on the market for just shy of £350,000. It has open-plan kitchen and living areas, enough space for a game of snooker, and a wide sun terrace to kick back and take in the far-reaching views.
Well, as you can see, some fantastic properties on offer. Are you tempted, I wonder? Well, today's buyers are, so let's go and meet them.
Conrad and Sue-Ann tied the knot last year and are looking to buy their first family home together in southwest Wales. At the moment, they're renting a 6-bedroom house just 15 minutes drive away from the centre of Swansea, but they yearn to turn their backs on the city and return to their rural roots.
We're a newly married couple, so we want to set down our roots and start up our own little family. We want to give them the best chance in life and the best start, same sort of upbringing as what we had as well.
Yeah.
As a true daughter of the land, Sue-Ann was brought up on a farm and has high hopes of raising chickens in the new home. But there also has to be enough space for their 3 dogs and perhaps a donkey as well. Aside from room for the animals, Conrad too has very particular ideas about what he wants from the property.
Important to me is to have the room to build a gym, because I'm really trying to get into the British team. I'm training so hard, and if I have that gym, I can train harder and harder. I'll make it, and I'll get to the Olympics.
Conrad is a full-time athlete and competes in discus and shot put to a professional level, so building the gym of his dreams in his own backyard should definitely help his medal chances. But what type of house would get the gold?
I would never consider buying a little cottage, only because I'm 6'5" and then I'm whacking my head all the time, and I don't fancy that.
So somewhere where we can go in and put our own stamp on it, because we've both got quite big personalities. So our home needs to reflect that.
Yeah.
So it's big ambition and a big house to match. But what are the specifics?
We need at least 5 to 6 bedrooms, a nice big kitchen, tall ceilings, wide doors.
Yeah.
Plenty of land for the dogs.
Definitely.
Downstairs toilet would be an added bonus.
Yeah, I like to have a den somewhere in the house. A little
Boys'
boys' room.
playpen, yeah.
With Conrad's hideaway sorted, what about Sue-Ann?
A big kitchen is really important for me because my day literally starts there and ends there. I have to make 8 meals a day for Conrad as part of his training.
They don't have a property to sell, so how much money do they have for their perfect family home in the Welsh countryside?
Our budget for this property is to a maximum of £500,000.
So with the exception of a cosy cottage, the good news is that Sue-Ann and Conrad are pretty open as to the kinds of property that they're prepared to view, but they do have some quite specific needs. They need plenty of outside space for the dogs, they want plenty of inside space for themselves, and lots of room for Conrad's gym. Now, as we know, he's training for the Games in London in 2012, but he's not just training for the Olympics, he's training for the Paralympics. You see, 7 years ago, a tragic accident whilst on a training exercise ended his very promising career in the army, and it's left him virtually blind. That means that all those pleas for wide doorways and high ceilings really do mean something in this house search. A house search with a difference.
The extra dimension of this house quest is that Conrad's visual impairment makes the internal layout much more significant than usual. Location is also key, as self-confessed daddy's girl Sue-Ann wants to be near her father, so our search will take us through the counties of Carmarthenshire, Pembrokeshire and Ceredigion. We've got a variety of spacious family homes in the running for our sporty couple, and as ever, I won't be revealing the prices straight away. And of course, there's the mystery house, but which one will finish in first place?
Well, good morning, guys. Nice to see you.
Morning.
How's things?
Bore da.
Bore da. I mean, indeed. I mean, normally I say to people, welcome to Wales or welcome to Cumbria, but actually, I can't do that now because this is your patch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, let's just remind ourselves of your budget.
500,000.
Any movement in that at all?
If you find me a big enough kitchen, maybe. Or a big enough garden.
OK, so there might be a little bit of movement over 5, if need be. Now, just give me a sense, Conrad, of what you can actually see.
Well, when I look at your face now, the only bit that's really clear is around your right eyeball.
This bit?
Yeah, that's about it, really. Everything else is just gone.
So is it a bit like looking through a tube, almost, through a pinhole?
Yeah. So just got to scan that hole all over the place.
And I know, Conrad, obviously you're training for the Games in
Yeah.
2012.
Very important, yeah.
The gym.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about the whole gym issue, because this isn't just a throwaway.
That's what I get out of bed in the morning.
And how big a space are we after?
Minimum is about a triple garage size, at least.
A triple garage size?
Yeah, no, it's just for the equipment. It's quite a big, bulky equipment, see.
Well, £500,000 does go quite a long way in this part of the world. Let's see what we can find you and keep dry.
Sorted.
For £500,000, give or take, Conrad and Sue-Ann have set their target on a large 5 to 6 bedroomed house in southwest Wales, with high ceilings, a few reception rooms and in a location not too far from Sue-Ann's father. The kitchen needs to be big enough for Sue-Ann to comfortably spend a good deal of time preparing Conrad's 8-meal daily menu, and the property has to come with the facility for creating a professional gym. They also want about an acre of land for the dogs, and if Conrad can be persuaded, donkeys and chickens too. With all that in mind, let's kickstart the search and hope that the weather doesn't dampen their spirits.
Well, look at this. If you love Wales on a day like this, you'll love it any time of year, won't you?
Who can't love Wales?
But there is a thing, isn't there? There is this sort of sense within, particularly the Welsh-speaking community, Siwan, of hiraeth, this sense of home.
Longing, yeah.
Do you feel that very acutely?
Oh, yeah. Massively, yeah. I think it's just the way we were brought up as a family. We're first language Welsh.
Yeah.
So bless Conrad when he comes over to my dad's.
Well, let's see if we're all talking the same language. With our house hunt starting in Pembrokeshire, we're heading to the centre of the county, about 8 miles north of Haverfordwest, to the village of Ambleston. With a small community of less than 500, Ambleston is surrounded by farmland, old farm buildings and rustic stone walling. In the heart of the village is the pretty St Mary's Church, and our first house is right opposite.
What do you think of that, Siwan?
It's fantastic.
Yeah?
It's lovely, yeah.
What do you like about it?
It looks like a stately home.
What we've got for you here is a great big Edwardian, well, not really a villa. I mean, this is the old vicarage So it's got really generous rooms.
High ceilings then.
Big high ceilings, loads of space. Should we go and have a look?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Come on.
Yeah.
Dating back to 1907, this is a handsome property, stuffed with period charm and approached by a long gravel driveway.
Ready?
Yeah.
Right, in you come. Go on, Siwan. Coming in, comrade. Little step there.
Wow. Yeah.
Look at your smile. What do you think?
Stunning. The staircase is fantastic.
We've got this lovely oak staircase which really dominates the hallway here. Now, just off to our right here, we've got what I'm going to call something of a snug/study, which may be for you, mate. I'm going to let you explore that on your own later on, but I want to start in here with your kitchen. Yeah?
Fab.
You wanted a big kitchen? Have a look at this. Right. Siwan, come on. In you come. What do you think of this then?
Oh, this is a kitchen.
Isn't it?
Wow.
It's a fantastic kitchen diner, this.
I like them.
Yeah? Butler's sink.
Yeah.
Very classic, very farmhousey, really.
Farmhousey, yeah.
And in a sense, this has the proportions of a classic farmhouse kitchen.
Yeah.
And, you know, quite a big dining table, actually.
Yeah.
There's room for 6, 8 there.
I didn't see that.
Massive.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
So are you able to kind of build a picture of this?
Yeah, I can, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to put it all together.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, look, kitchen, diner, plenty of room for you to get on in here. And if this were the only dining area, it wouldn't be a major problem, would it?
No.
But we have got you a separate dining room.
Have we?
Yeah, through here. Come and have a look. Follow me through here. There we go. In you come, comrade.
Oh my God.
There.
This is the dining room.
This is the dining room.
This is the dining room.
This is nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah? But it would also make a very, very generous living room
Yeah.
because we have got other reception rooms.
Okay.
Yeah? Let's go and find somewhere a bit cosier next door and see what you make of that. After you, sir. Go on. I'll follow you out.
Thank you.
There we are. Now, what we've got here for you, Conrad, this is the main living room, as it's currently designated in this property.
No, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, look in the garden's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can make out what's beyond and the great big bay window there. We're looking straight down the front garden.
Church?
That's the church, yeah. That's the church that was obviously served by the vicarage.
Fab.
So points out of 10.
I say 9.
9.
Real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.5, 9.
It deserves a 9. It's got a
Yeah.
great house.
I love the feel of it. It's got a family feel.
Such a family feel, yeah.
You could certainly grow into this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't outgrow it either.
No.
Yeah.
There's a lot of space.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You're talking about,
Well,
siring a rugby team. I mean, you know, come on.
Well, if she lets me.
Depends if you buy me the right house.
Ah, right, OK. Well, we've got 9 out of 10.
Come on, Jules.
10 out of 10 would do, wouldn't it?
As a family home, this place really fits the bill. So let's see if we can hit top marks with what's up for grabs upstairs.
How about that?
Wow, lovely. Keeps it nice and light.
Really light.
Off the landing, there are 5 bedrooms. 2 are bright single rooms, both tastefully furnished for young children. One of the 3 double bedrooms is being used as a playroom, and another has been elegantly decorated and features dual aspect windows. We're going to take a look at the bedroom that Conrad and Suan could call their own.
OK, Siwan. There we are. This is currently the master bedroom.
Lovely.
I mean, you can sort of take your pick up here because they're all, you know, very generously sized.
Yeah.
None of them are en suite, though.
Okay.
OK. But next door is the family bathroom.
Right.
So you could, in theory, go that way.
Right. Okay.
Although plumbing does exist in one of the other rooms, to turn that into a big family bathroom that would contain everything.
Right.
In which case, you know, you've got the choice, but you'd lose
Yeah.
a bedroom. So how's our 9 out of 10 doing?
So far, so good.
Still 9 out of 10?
Yeah. So far.
So far. Gosh. And look, a brief bit of sunlight.
I know.
Make the most of that. All right, let's get outside. After you.
So, with some small tweaks to the layout upstairs, I think they can imagine this fine house as their home. But will the garden provide the perfect place for all their pets? And most importantly, the space for a gym?
Right, let's just stop here and take in the rest of the grounds. And what we've got, another bit of garden in front of me here, which is probably about 1/4 of an acre, perhaps a bit less. And all of this sort of wraps itself around the back of the property. So all in all, just under an acre. How does
No
that sound?
donkeys.
No donkeys, but plenty of room for the dogs, I think.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Where's the gym going to go?
Yeah.
That's the rub.
Yeah.
There are currently no outbuildings or triple garages which we can offer you to convert, so you'd have to go for something purpose-built. I'm thinking perhaps a timber frame structure that would sit kind of here.
There's enough room.
Would that be something you consider?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
OK, well, let's consider the whole thing out of this gale back in the kitchen. Come on.
Come on.
It's good to see that they're keeping an open mind as to how they could best tailor the outside space to suit their needs. And now that the house and garden tour is complete, it's time to talk cash.
Let's have a think. You've got 500 grand plus to spend.
It's going to be close to the budget.
Yep.
So I'm going 485.
4.8.
485. OK, yeah.
I'm a bit less. I think 4.75.
475. 10 grand between you. Yeah. It is pretty much on the budget. 50 quid short of the budget. 499,950.
I win.
So there's more to see.
So how do you feel about that?
It shows us what we can get for a budget. Only one downside for me, because it's so close to the budget. The fact that I can spend more then to do the gym. That's only the only downside for me.
Yeah. But you did say you had a bit of leeway.
Yeah, a bit of leeway, yeah. A bit. Yeah, there is.
Go and have a good look at what this house has to offer you, and I'll catch you later.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I love it.
You love it.
A fraction under budget at 495,950, this beautiful Edwardian property comes with 5 bedrooms and 3 reception rooms that could provide separate sanctuary for both of them. There's also a large kitchen diner to suit Sue-Ann and gardens that total an acre. But without a purpose-built outhouse for Conrad's gym, will they be up for the challenge of building one?
The house is definitely a possibility for Conrad and myself. It's something that we can grow into. It's a real family home, and I think we could be really happy here.
This is my room then.
I don't know. I think we'll have to fight over it.
I might win that one.
I doubt it.
There's a few things that I have to work out. Maybe this being the future house, if I could build the gym outside, because that's important for me, see.
Right, out you go, Sue-Ann.
Thank you.
After you, sir.
Cheers.
Watch the step. There we are.
Thank you.
Now, I think that was a pretty good start to proceedings, actually.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So have we relieved you of £500,000, I wonder?
Oh,
Have to wait and see.
Come on.
With Sue-Ann's strong passion for her Welsh heritage, a visit to the town of Aberglasney on the Ceredigion coastline should be of particular interest. One of Wales' first planned towns, it was originally built to establish a shipbuilding centre, and they've come to meet local expert Maya Harrison on the quayside to get an insight into the town's nautical history.
You see those 3 houses over there?
Yeah.
There, it's known as Vulcan Place.
Okay.
And the reason was the people who lived there forged the fittings for the ships.
It was Reverend Alban Jones Gwyn who developed the harbour in 1807, and the layout of the town was carefully planned by his son, Colonel Gwyn, with the architect Edward Haycock. Gradually, Aberglasney turned from a small fishing village into a successful port.
So what importance does the harbour hold to the town?
Oh, enormous. Without the harbour, there would be no town. The town is really planned and built because of the harbour.
But the introduction of the railway in 1911 brought a decline in seafaring, and today the main industry is tourism. Visitors come here to browse the boutiques and also to enjoy the elegant Georgian architecture. And there's no doubt that the kaleidoscope of multicoloured buildings is delightful, even on a wet and grey day. Sue-Ann will be relieved to know that the next stop on the tour takes us east, much closer to her father and into the county of Carmarthenshire, 2 miles north of St Clair's. Believed to date back to the 12th century, St Clair's is a small town on the River Taff. Famous in the past for the Rebecca riots, the town centre features a wooden carved sculpture in memory of the 1842 uprising against the high toll prices set by wealthy landowners. Our second property presents a real slice of rural Wales and lies at the end of a daffodil-lined track, which may make our farmer's daughter feel right at home.
Now then, what do you think of that?
Quaint. It's a nice, typical farmhouse.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
farmhouse, yeah.
Now, the whole lot does come with some land, but it also has this range of stables behind me too. So I'm thinking donkeys.
And there.
And that barn there. In fact, you get 3 barns with this lot.
So donkeys and a gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plenty of space.
Winners.
Plenty of space for all the things that you want to entertain. Come on, let's have a look.
This is a cracking start. We've already got quite a few things ticked off the wish list, and we haven't even crossed the threshold yet. How will the house fare inside, I wonder?
Come on in. Is it windy or what?
Oh, wow.
In you come. Come in, Conrad.
It's got more windy.
Oh, that's nice.
There we are. The hallway.
Doesn't look like a farmhouse.
Doesn't it?
No.
I mean, it's been made over heavily in the last 3 years or so. Whole thing has been renovated from top to bottom. Conrad, what kind of sense are you getting of it?
I get a sense of space and light.
Yeah.
Quite airy. Nice clean lines, nice
Yeah.
and straight. Which is good.
Yeah, OK.
That's what we need.
Now, I promised you a kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, come and look at this. There. Oh, come in here. Yeah?
Yeah.
So what we've got, Conrad, we've got brand new kitchen, underfloor heating, under these very light tiles on the floor, and a great big, it's not really a conservatory, it's sort of a sunroom really, that's
yeah.
added on. Your wife is smiling a lot.
Yeah, I think she likes it.
Is this the point when you just give up? When, you know, if she's happy, you're happy.
I don't want to beat
The huge grin on Sue-Ann's face means the kitchen is working for her, and the large dimensions clearly suit Conrad. So let's see what else the downstairs has to offer.
Now, come on in here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is one of 2 reception rooms that we've got for you. I mean, there's a door there out to
the dogs.
the garden.
Yeah. The garden.
Yeah.
No, I like this room. It's nice and straight and square for me. It's nice, simple layout. I like it.
Yeah. That's obviously very important to you now, isn't
Yeah.
it? You know, so you can, I suppose, in some ways, create your own map in your mind.
Yeah, so you get around. If you're blindfolded, you can still get around.
Square rooms with clean lines are vital to help navigate in a property when you can't see. Here, not only is the layout simple, but the rooms, ceilings and doorways are all generously sized.
So this is where you can make a choice as to who gets what.
Yeah, he can have that room.
I prefer the room.
Do?
I do, yeah.
Marks out of 10?
8.
8. Conrad?
10 for being closer to my dad.
I'll take that 10. OK.
So with full marks for the ground floor, let's head upstairs to rate the rest of it.
Family bathroom in there. And then we're going to wind our way up to the landing.
The farmhouse has 5 bedrooms in total. There are 4 good-sized doubles, one of which comes with a large ensuite and another that's just perfect for curling up and getting away from it all. But I want to show Sue-Ann and Conrad the biggest bedroom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is your master.
Very nice.
Plenty of
Okay.
space for you.
Yeah.
Yeah? But we have also got you a really well-appointed ensuite. Come and have a look at this.
As well as the...
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. There. Have a look at that. In you go. How is this place sort of grabbing you overall?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's really light.
It's
Really
quite, you
light
feel
in
really
there,
like,
yeah.
like you said, it's very contemporary.
Doesn't feel like a farmhouse.
Yeah, like it.
I think it's safe to say that we're really onto a winner with this place. So time to go downstairs and check out the grounds outside. Now, they both wanted a lot of outdoor space, but let's see just how much land they can handle.
Right then. Land. You have said an acre. That paddock there is about an acre,
Okay.
which would do you a treat,
Yeah.
I would say.
That's nice.
But if it came with a bit more land, that would be a bonus too, wouldn't it? Can you just make out, Conrad, there's another field beyond, up
Yep.
to those trees, and there's another field beyond that.
Yeah, got him.
Big trees there. All of that comes with it too.
What, the field behind it?
Yep. All in all, 8 acres.
8 acres.
There's another paddock behind me over there.
Really?
Yeah, included in the 8 acres, and that wraps itself around all those outbuildings.
Fab.
Yeah?
Something good?
Yeah.
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
So you're sorted on land.
Yeah.
Being a farmer's daughter, he'll be proud of you with this lot.
Yeah.
Let's go finish off with a barn, mate.
Sounds good.
For you.
Yeah.
Find you a gym.
Yes.
Come on.
Great. The 8 acres is a real surprise and is already fueling their imagination. The land is divided into 4 fields, giving plenty of space for Conrad to practice his shot put and discus. And hey, why not the javelin too? But we've got more in store for our sportsmen.
Now then, Conrad,
Right.
come on in. What can you make out?
Now you're talking.
A gym.
A gym. You said a 3-bay garage would do it. This is a 4-bay.
Yeah, this is
Is
good.
it?
It's not a garage, it's what it is. It's an old barn.
Yeah, fantastic.
60 feet long by roughly 20 foot wide.
This is superb.
This
Yeah.
would do it, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
OK, let's have a think about the price, because you're going to need some monies to turn this around, this particular barn, for your gym.
Yeah.
How much will you give me for this one? Conrad?
I think it's a bit more. Minimum 550. More, I think. But maybe 575.
550, 575,
Yeah.
yeah?
I think 550.
550. I'm going to take the pressure off. It's on the market for 495.
No way.
I win again!
Not that close.
No, you did my first choice.
495.
575.
No, this is 495, guys. This is
Wow.
50 to 75,000 pounds under your estimates. Right, out you go. Go and explore some more.
Can't wait.
I'll catch up with you later.
OK, mate.
On the market for £495,000, this small holding is £5,000 under budget. There are 5 bedrooms, 2 of which are en suite and a huge kitchen diner. Included in the range of outbuildings is a stable block where Sue-Ann could keep a donkey or 2 and an immense barn where Conrad could create a really fantastic gym. And let's not forget the land, which totals a whopping 8 acres. On the face of it, the property appears to meet all of Conrad and Sue-Ann's requirements and more.
I think the house would suit the way that Conrad and I live. It's got a nice airy kitchen. The living space downstairs might be a little small, but again, that's something that we can look at, maybe extending if possible.
Other than the fact that it's a bit small in some of the rooms, I love it. I really do like it.
Right, out you go. Look at this.
Let's brave it.
Crazy weather. I mean, good news is it's sunny, but no less windy. I think that was well worth you seeing.
Yeah.
You think so too.
I do,
Look at
yeah.
your face.
As the sun sets on what's been a very wet and windy time in southwest Wales, the first day of our house hunting comes to an end. With a budget of £500,000, newlyweds Conrad and Sue-Ann are looking for Paralympic glory and a glorious family home in the southwest Wales countryside to match. We've shown them 2 great properties so far, with more land than they bargained for.
All in all, 8 acres.
8 acres.
And coming up, there's the mystery house, but will Sue-Ann be willing to share?
How about that? Yeah.
It's mine!
Well, finally, the sun has come out on this house search, and at long last, it's mystery house time for Conrad and Sue-Ann. Now, to describe these two as a bit sporty is a massive understatement. We've learned a lot, of course, about what Conrad likes to get up to, but I also happen to know that Sue-Ann is a really keen swimmer. So, if she doesn't want to make use of some of West Wales' most gorgeous beaches, the mystery house might just offer the perfect solution.
For the mystery house, we're venturing up north, crossing over the border into the county of Ceredigion. We're headed for Verwig, 3 miles from Cardigan. Verwig is a small village surrounded by fields in the beautiful Welsh countryside. The mystery house was definitely designed to create a splash.
There you go. There's the mystery house. What can you see?
A pool.
A pool, yeah. In fact, half the house is a pool. Can you just see that, Conrad? There's a lot of blue glazed window frames there, and behind them is a pool. And as you can see to my right here, Conrad, there's a great big double garage there. We're thinking gym in there.
Yeah.
OK.
I want to go inside.
That's the enthusiasm we're after. The pool is a real pool, but it's not the only mystery in this house. That will be revealed later. Built just 15 years ago, this is the newest of all the houses we are showing them, and I'm sure the high ceilings inside won't disappoint.
Come on in. Come on in. Squeeze in, Conrad.
God, I didn't think that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get a sense of the height of it?
I think so.
Yeah, you're smiling.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. Well, you
nice.
should. It's the mystery house, you know.
After the pleasing reaction to the bright galleried hallway, we're heading through to the lounge.
Come on in, mate. Plenty of room. Don't be shy. It's quite a big room, this, Comrade, and it's pretty square too.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
And you've got these great big arched windows out there, which look out across quite a small kind of front garden.
2 of them.
Yeah, 2 big windows like that. Your silence, I'm not sure whether this is good silence or bad
No,
silence.
this is great.
This is good
Because he's
silence.
a...
This is good silence.
And while they're quietly confident about the potential in the lounge, let's see if they've got something to say about the master bedroom, which is our next stop, but rather unusually, we're staying on the ground floor.
There, the master. Come on in. Silence again. I'm still hoping this is the good silence.
Yeah, fitted wardrobe as well.
But it also, of course, comes with an ensuite in there. Have a look in there, Sue-Ann. After you, Comrade.
Thank you.
Have a peek. Corner tub with shower, etc. And all the other bits and pieces that you would need. Yeah?
And bidet.
And a bidet.
Oh, yeah.
All mod cons, you see.
Yeah,
The different layout of this house is the final piece in the mystery puzzle, as the majority of living spaces, including another bedroom and a shower room, are located downstairs, which should really help Conrad to negotiate the property with added ease. Up on the first floor, there's a spacious family bathroom, which serves the 3 remaining bedrooms in the eaves. We're continuing the tour downstairs, where Sue-Ann may have some compromises to make.
OK, Sue-Ann, come in. Come here. Conrad, now, I think I know what you're going to say.
Small.
Small. Yeah. It is not tiny, but perhaps we have spoilt you a little. You know, you are going to want to make your own mark on whichever property you move into, and this is an area where you may want to do that here, either by going perhaps that way a bit, out of the back of the property. It's the only bit you've really got to compromise on.
Okay.
Yeah? Oh dear, looking very stern now.
We might not be friends anymore.
Oh my God. We've been through so much together and now you're telling me. Right, come here. Follow me through here. So back off the kitchen, off the hallway, you can see how it all sort of flows together. We've got this enormous dining room, which of course leads onto the pool. Shall we?
Yeah.
Go on, you can go first. Go on.
Thank you.
Show us the pool.
Just up.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Impressive.
Yeah.
So how long's this about?
The pool itself about 40 foot
About 40 foot.
and about 15 foot wide or so.
Okay.
We've also got a changing room for you there and a shower room.
That's good.
So it's like being in your own gym, this.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose in terms of making it manageable for you, one thing it doesn't have are any kind of rails, handrails or anything that can help you along.
They can see me fixed on.
Yeah, exactly. Because you'd want to use this route here because in an ideal world, through that door up there would be your gym. Yeah?
Yeah.
Follow me.
Let's see.
Follow me very carefully.
I will.
You okay there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's quite a step down here into the garage.
Step over and down.
So this is inside the great big double garage that we saw from the outside. Now, it's not the biggest space we've seen for a gym that we've been able to offer you, but what do you think?
No, I think it could just about work, I think.
It's the easiest fix of all of the
It is, yeah.
gym areas or potential gym areas that we've been able to show you.
Of course it is.
Yeah?
No, it's got, I think it could just about work, I think.
Now, the garage may not be the triple length Conrad was hoping for, but it seems it's a sacrifice he's willing to make. Just as well, because there's one more outside.
Well, last but not least, guys, we've got the garden for you. Now, in fairness, Sue-Ann, it doesn't have acres and acres. The whole lot sits within an acre. Now, you did say at the outset an acre was enough. I get the feeling that as we've gone through these house tours, the idea of having more, because we've tempted you with more, has perhaps, opened your eyes a bit to the idea of a bit more land. But, up to you. The key thing, of course, is going to be the price.
Yeah.
Over budget, I think.
Yep.
550.
550. You're saying 50,000 over
Yeah, I do,
budget.
yeah. I do.
Okay.
I'm going to say 525.
525.
I bet if it was that.
If it was 525, it would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah.
You'd probably buy it tomorrow, I should imagine. Well, you could buy it today for 465,000.
No way.
No way!
How about that? Yeah.
It's mine!
Yeah. 465.
I'm amazed.
Handsomely under budget.
I'm amazed.
Yeah.
That's it.
More than enough left over to
Removal
sort the
van.
gym out.
Sort of, yeah, to pay for the equipment,
Yeah.
sort out your little extension on the kitchen.
Right, go and explore your new home.
Thank you.
I'll catch up with you later. Brilliant. Well, I have to say, the Mystery House seems to have done it once again, and I am absolutely delighted. We picked this for very good reasons. We picked it for a bit of fun with the pool for Sue-Ann, but we also picked it for very practical reasons, and that's exactly why I think it's stolen their hearts.
At £465,000, our Mystery House comes at a very attractive price, which is yet again under budget, this time by a huge £35,000. That's plenty of spare cash left over to really kit out Conrad's gym. There are 2 bedrooms on the ground floor, including the master suite, and where the kitchen may be lacking in size, the 2 large, simple and symmetrical reception rooms more than make up for it. But the icing on the cake must be that indoor swimming pool, which, alongside a potential gym in the double garage, could give them their very own personal sports complex. Originally, they wanted an acre of garden, which this property provides, but now they've had a taste of 8 acres. Have we raised the bar too high?
When Jules told us the price of the house and the fact that I was so way off, I was so stunned and so happy. It is fantastic. Can't believe it. This is the only downfall to this house, is this kitchen.
What, because of the size?
Yeah. You can't be with me when I'm cooking. Step over.
Final time we're leaving a property on this series of house tours, guys. How's it feel? It's all done.
It's quite sad.
It is quite sad.
Oh, you want to look at more?
Yeah? No.
No.
Graceful enough.
I think we've confused you
Yeah.
quite a bit, haven't we?
Yeah,
Yes.
big time.
OK, right, let's get you somewhere to sit down, take it all in, talk it over, make a few calls, I suspect,
Yeah. For
and
my
we'll see
dad.
if you've made a decision or not. Yeah, come on then.
During our house hunting week, I couldn't pass up the chance to visit Aberglasney estate in Carmarthenshire's Towie Valley. Aberglasney was once the garden that time forgot, but just 15 years ago a mammoth restoration project began to bring the 11-acre estate back to life, and it's unearthed some unique finds. I've braved the weather to meet Director of Operations Graham Rankin to find out more about its exceptional revival.
Well, Graham, this is the perfect place to get out of the rain on a filthy day like this.
Well, this is a cryptoporticus, and it was actually built for days like today. So you can wander up and down, and on fine days you can walk up onto the parapet, which is above.
This is the only garden in the UK that still has a surviving limestone structure of this type, and it dates all the way back to 1600. With no records to speak of, it's taken extensive research to recreate the style of garden that may have existed here.
So when were these gardens built then?
The first evidence we have of these gardens was around the 15th century, but we don't know what they look like.
Because just walking through there, it does look a little bit plain, you might say, compared to the sort of gardens that we're used to today.
Well, there's a gentleman called Hans Verdeman de Vries, a Dutchman, around 1600, who produced sort of drawings of gardens. In the 1600s, his was, the ultimate fashion. So this is really a pastiche of the style of garden that would have been typical.
Aside from the formal gardens, another arboreal feature is the ancient interwoven branches of this 300-year-old yew tunnel. Unusually, it was created by just one row of yew trees, which was intentionally bent over so that the branches met the ground to create the arch. The mystery of the historic gardens is mirrored by the novelty of the greenery inside the house. The courtyard and some of the central rooms were deemed beyond restoration, so the ruins have been filled with exotic plants such as gingers, magnolias and orchids, making a beautiful and unconventional indoor garden.
What did people say when you suggested, oh, let's put a garden in the middle of this building and put a roof on it?
It took a little bit of persuading, but I had a botanical artist come up with pictures of how I thought it would look, and it did the trick.
And now you get the chance to enjoy it all year round?
Yep, 364 days a year.
Brilliant. Well, in just a few minutes' time, we're going to find out what the future holds for Conrad and Sue-Ann. They say they're confused. Personally, I'm delighted that we've been able to give them such a fantastic range of properties. But which one, if any of them, is going to be for them? Well, they're down on the beach. Let's go and ask them. Right, guys, this is it. Our final conversation of the week. It all started with the old vicarage, which you thought was something of a stately home when you first saw it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It had such a family feel to it.
And you felt very much at home there, I thought.
I did. I felt a nice feel that somewhere we could go into.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I did like it a lot.
OK, let's have a think about the farmhouse with 8 lovely acres, 3 barns, stables. The farmer's daughter here is smiling. Go on, Sue-Ann.
It's somewhere for me to set up my own donkey sanctuary.
Donkey sanctuary. We started off looking for 1 or 2 donkeys. Now we want a whole...
Well,
And that's your fault.
a whole load of them. OK, and what about the idea of the gym? We had a barn outside that you could convert.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah, that was. That ticked the box. That was perfect.
Well, I thought that was a pretty promising start to day one. Then we headed out for our final day's house hunting, the mystery house.
that blew me away. There's no doubt about it.
I mean, you know, the newest property we were able to show you, very, very clean lines, plus, of course, the heated pool, etc., and space to give you your gym, Conrad.
Yeah, there's just about enough room. I spoke to my coach. I told him the dimensions.
You've spoken to him already?
Yeah.
OK, I can see where this is going, right.
And he said that's just about doable.
Right, well, we've seen them all. We've talked about them all endlessly. Question is, what happens next?
I think we need to find out whether we can get planning to extend one of the properties that we've seen.
Mystery house, maybe?
That's a possibility. Yeah.
That's a possibility, OK.
That's fallback number, yeah.
That's the fallback option. OK, what's the first option?
The house with the 8 acres, the old farmhouse.
Yeah. Do you know what? I thought that would be the one.
It's all down to the planners, really.
OK. But if you don't get that one, the mystery house is on the back burner.
That's than amicable. That's fantastic. It's torn between the two.
You're torn between the two. Great. Well, guys, I'm delighted that we've given you a choice. Let's see you on your way with a drink and wish you well. Guys, thank you very much indeed. Well done, Conrad. Been a real pleasure.
Cheers. Thank you.
And best of luck to you, Sue.
Thank you.
You know, we often take looking at properties very much for granted, but of course for Conrad, this has been an extraordinary challenge. He has to look at the world effectively through a keyhole like that, but as you would expect from a man who has overcome almost unimaginable adversity and is now heading for the Paralympic Games in London in 2012, he's overcome it. He's been a real inspiration to me and all the crew here on Escape to the Country. And as for Sue-Ann, well, they came out as a genuine double act looking for their dream home in the country, and I am delighted to say I'm pretty sure we found it. I'll see you next time.
If you'd like to escape to the country in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland or England and would like our help, please apply online at bbc.co.uk/be on a show.